All right, says I'm live. We'll wait till some people get in the house. Strong possibility that this video will be deleted. Um, so I'm going on certain YouTuber, Foot Soldier Patriot. Took me quite a while to find this information. So like I said, I'm going to wait till some people get in the house, if anybody, because of YouTube censorship. And here's another breaking news. I got breaking 1,000 people in Los Angeles in quarantine. To check that out. Breaking news. This is going to be a short interview, or not interview, short live stream. Diane, how you doing? God bless. Brother Michael, God bless. Same to you as Miss Peggy. It took me a lot of searching, but I did find this article about FEMA to hold mass casualty drill in Ravenna, Nebraska on March 3rd, 2020. Now, a lot of us know what happens when they do, it's always a conspiracy, but 9/11, when they had, hey, what's up, Brother Jason Arrington? Much love. Hi, everyone. Frugal Fugal. Still around after my video. That's good to see. Sometimes we have to let out. We got to vent. Anyways, Foot Soldier Patriot was asking me, and like I said, it took me a long time to get through different websites, etc. But this is actually an article from someone that works at FEMA and wants to remain anonymous. So I'll read it to you the best I can. You can see how small the letters are. They look bigger there than they do here. And finally starting to lose my eyesight, so I guess I'm gonna have to get glasses soon. But once again, this just came through, breaking 1,000 people in Los Angeles in quarantine. In quarantine via the China Wuhan. I've said it a million times. The COVID virus, as we know as the Chinese coronavirus. Good morning, Justin, Adrian, Kelly's in the house. Much love, Sister Carol, Diane Blue, Mike Hurdle. Good morning. If YouTube doesn't take this video down in the next few hours, if anybody's heard of this this drill that they're planning, please put it in the comment section. If you read it carefully, they are going to entrap the resident. Exactly. I'm glad I lost it. Well, I'll read it to you all first. True Light's in the house. Good to see you. Bear with my reading. You all know my reading sucks. Plus, with it being so small. I've had a chest cold for a while. Could be the coronavirus, never know. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, known as FEMA, will conduct a mass casualty drill that involves triage persons infected by an imaginary pathogen and suppressing civilians' insurrection among a panicked citizenry. According to FEMA sources speaking under promise of anonymity, means these people that are talking that work for FEMA do not want to be named. The drill, authorized by the DHS, Department of Homeland Security, is scheduled to take place on March 3rd in Ravenna, Nebraska, an isolated community and home to fewer than 2,000 persons. FEMA selected Ravenna because of its remoteness and because the media is unlikely to catch wind of or take interest in a government exercise in podunk middle America. Some civilians will receive forced inoculations, but the vaccinations are allegedly a placebo made of sterile water and harmless filters, preservatives, and stabilizers. FEMA Acting Director Pete Gaynor, if I'm saying these names wrong, I really don't care, but and the Department of Homeland Security Chairman Chad Wolf and CDC Deputy Director Ann Shuchat will be on site to evaluate FEMA and the CDC's performance, our sources said. That's a lot of brass present for a simple training exercise, he added. I can't recall heads of three agencies attending a field exercise before. So, hey, everybody, just coming in. What did I miss? This is all about you there, foot soldier. I explained in the beginning that you asked me to look into this. Took me a while to find it. Once again, I will reread it. Apparently, there was a video that was put up on YouTube, and it was taken down. So there's a strong possibility that this video will get taken down. But for all of you that just jumped in, I will reread it. Once again, you know, my reading sucks. And, oops, the lettering, the heck did I do? Oh, don't tell me I lost it. No way. Bear with me. I just hit the wrong button and kicked me off the. Unbelievable. Let's try something else. Try the search bar. See if that works. Well, I got booted off of it. It only took me freaking hours to find it. So, I guess I don't. If y'all talk amongst each other, I will try to see if for some reason they'll let me bring it up because it's a secured site. Ah, I got it. All right, I'll reread it again to people that are just in. A guy I work with, his neighbor works for FEMA, and he lost it. He was told they were going to be in Nebraska in March. Yeah, so the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, will conduct a mass casualty drill that involves triage persons infected by an imaginary pathogen and suppressing civil insertion among a panicked citizenry. According to FEMA sources speaking under a promise of anonymity. That means you don't want to be, it's anonymous. So I know you all know that. But the drill authorized by Department of Homeland Security is scheduled to take place on March 3rd in Ravenna, New Hampshire, an isolated community in homes fewer than 2,000 persons. FEMA selected Ravenna because its remoteness and because the media is unlikely to catch wind or take interest in a government exercise in podunk Middle America. Some civilians will receive forced inoculations, but the vaccinations allegedly are a placebo made of sterile water and harmless fillers, preservatives, and stabilizers. FEMA Acting Director Pete Gaynor, DHS, Department of Homeland Security, Chairman Chad Wolf, and CDC Deputy Director Ann Shuchat will be on site to evaluate FEMA and the CDC's performance, our sources said. And this is a quote from the person that did this interview. That's a lot of brass present for a simple training exercise, he added. I can't recall the heads of 3 agencies attending a field exercise ever before. So, and there was a YouTube video that was posted and was taken down. It was posted on the 12th, or I believe it was, yeah, it was posted on the 12th and has been removed from YouTube. It was very hard for me to get to this article. Now, is it true? We'll find out. But like I said before, you know exactly what happens when it comes to just like the Mandalay Bay shooting. They just happened to have, I think hours before or day before, can't remember, they were having a drill on a mass shooting. A lot of mass shootings, school mass shootings, the day before or during that day, they're told that they're going to be having a drill on mass shootings. 9/11. The reason why the firefighters and police and all were there so quick, the first responders, is because they were doing a mass casualty drill. Going back to what Brother Vern and a lot of you all talked about. If you haven't heard, I believe it's 201, the mass casualty pandemic that was held in New York, where they estimated 65 million people would die. I believe that day, the first China reported the first case of someone being infected with the coronavirus. I could be wrong. I might be off a day or two, but I'm pretty sure that I'm spot on that one. So I'm going to scroll up here real quick. There's 55 in the house right now. Thank you all for showing up. And like I said, this video more than likely will get removed from YouTube, but I wanted to get this out, and I want to give a huge shout out to Foot Soldier Patriot for asking me to look this up. Like I said, took a while to find it. Don't worry, I won't harm him. Flower Girl is just another troll. Again, coming back. We got Diane in the house, Brother Michael in the house. Scroll here. Peggy, Vivian, hey, Justin, Mike, good morning. Mike Hurdle, Diane Blue again, Sister Carol, I love that name. That was my mom's name. Brother Jason stopped in. Not sure if he's still here. Fugal, Kelly in the house. Kelly Kaboo. If I'm saying it right, I always ask you that. Adrian, good morning. Justin and everyone. Crystal Gypsy's in the house. God bless you, sister. Hope you're feeling better than you have been. Definitely praying for you on a daily. Tina Richardson's in the house. Fugal. If you read it carefully, they are going to entrap the residents of this small town to commit crimes so they can be detained. That they will be forcibly injected with who knows what. That's another outlook. That's not exactly what I read, but you never know. If they were to surround some people in a small town, the town that I live in only has 179 people, so I could see where that's possible. Thank you for the info. True Light, once again, I'm in the house. Bad Boy Channel, what's up, guys? Thumbs up. What's up? What's shaking bacon? Drill. Yes, Diane. They're saying it's a drill that they're holding in Nebraska. Thumbs down for consistent fear. Keyboard tough guys in the house. Here, let me go ahead and make you famous. Thumbs down for constant fear. Yep, that's what we're doing. It's called keeping people awake trying to let people know what's going on in the world, and not sitting around watching Teletubbies and soap operas, etc., because it's good to know what is outside your front door. It's not fear, 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 fear. I'm just reading an article that I found that actually many people have been talking about. And FEMA does do a lot of drills. So how is that fear, fear, fear there, keyboard tough guy? Anyways, I put you up there on the front so you can feel all cool and stuff for a minute. But anyways, Crystal Gypsy, this seems strange, shaking my head. Exactly. Foot Soldier Patriot, hello everybody just coming in. What did I miss? Okay, these are older. Flower Girl, who knows a troll. For your immune system, increase salt intake, defense against bacteria and corrupt viruses. Use popcorn with lots of butter, no joke. All right, thinker, I appreciate that heads up. People that love popcorn, hey, it's a win-win. Put a lot of butter on it, salt, eat the heck out of it, and it can help you help your immune system or help fight viruses. So Biblical Ways News. Hey, buddy, you can't ask me every time if you can join the live stream. I love you, brother. I'll bring you up on a special live stream today, but I'm making this as quick as possible. I have things to do, but I'm not ignoring you once again. I know how excited you get, but I just want to get this information out quick. Flower Girl, Justin, what city? You in Wisconsin? I'm in the city of Nunya, Nunya Business. Diane, unless you like burying your head in the sand. Exactly. This is kind of like directed to Keyboard Warrior. Awesome. I've been asking everyone about this, and no one has known anything. Thank you for this. Find your notes, dang it. Now I still haven't found my notes from the other day, but I'll just have the other ones. Your reading is just fine, Justin. Thank you. I know it sucks, but what city does Justin live in? Anyone know? Question mark. Flower Girl. Like I said, live in Nunya, Wisconsin. Nunya Business. Mike Hurdle. Hi from Southwest Michigan. Oh, so you got the snow too. Flower Girl, don't worry, I won't harm him. Yeah, you won't harm me because you're probably a dude. And I'm married and you're a troll. A guy I work with, yeah, I read that already. His neighbor works for FEMA and was told that they would be going to Nebraska in March. So Foot Soldier, the information, or asking me to check out that information. This is all I was able to find, but it seems pretty legit to me. Every time that people announce a FEMA drill ahead of time, YouTube always takes it down, or they call it fake news, and then you find out a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month later that that drill actually did happen. So, and people say, "Oh wow, FEMA drill, you're crazy." They do them all the time. Give me a friggin' break, people. Not you all, but the ones that think that everything is hunky dory. The ones that worship Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders and crap. Do you think it has been posted in some place like BitChute or DLive? That's a good question. I would, if I were you, I would definitely look into it and see what you find. Doobie in the house. Redburn. Hello, and Justin and mods. It reminds me. If y'all bear with me once again, and then I got to jump off this live stream. But did you hear too? I saw on Grand Supreme News that over 200 people in Georgia are being monitored for the coronavirus. Okay, so Blazing Press News is reporting that 1,000 people in Los Angeles in quarantine coronavirus, and Grand Supreme News reported that there was 200 plus that are being monitored in the state of Georgia right now. They're not confirmed cases. They're being monitored, told to basically stay in their homes, etc. So possibility of medical martial law coming to a neighborhood near you. Absolutely. Screenshot it. That's a good idea. I'm glad you said that. Screenshot the article. I think you were talking to me there, Sonny, or you were talking to somebody else to screenshot this and turn it into. Justin, can you copy it? Repost it. Just can't find it. So, yeah, it's actually very hard. It's a real secured site to get through. Look up Godlike Productions. That's where I found it. Godlike Productions. Claudia's in the house. How you doing? Good morning, Claudia. If you look, I believe that you, if I recall correctly, should have a wrench, because I was looking at some of the comments and I saw you said blue wrenches everywhere. So I figured a wrench, because I was looking at some of the comments and I saw you said blue wrenches everywhere. Flower Girl was timed out. Good job, mods. No, I know who I wanted to give a wrench to if I can find. Dadgummit. Where the heck should it go? I'll scroll down to the bottom and just wait. Anyways, Karma goes, stay safe, everyone, and eyes open. Love all yous. Thank you for stopping in and saying, hey, good to see you. It was nice talking to you and Bob from Truth Seeker 2020 last night. It's always an honor. My wife's lymphoma is getting bad. We'll accept any prayers. Absolutely, Brother Mike. Brother Mark, pardon me. I'm going to read this article one more time. I was contacted to work for a couple weeks at a state school in Rhode Island. I found on a desk FEMA certificates. Dadgummit, this chat jumped up. Certificates given to students that were trained to be called on during times of crisis. Crisis actors, which crisis actors are real. False flags are real. People do actually die. Hoaxes are real. It's well, when you're talking about the globalist elite, the New World Order, and so many people that they're like, oh, this isn't going to be a pandemic. This isn't going to be nothing. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah. It's all fear porn, etc. Just research Agenda 21, like we've said before, or the Georgia Guidestones. They've got till 2021 to bring the population down. So, all right, there you are, Claudia. Welcome to the mod squad. You deserve it. Many of you all do. It's just going to take time for me to go back and watch these comments. So once again, I'm going to read this article, and then I'm going to hop off. Pretty much, like I said, this live stream may get taken down, and simply because I believe there was 2 other YouTube channels. I don't know who they are. They just showed the videos that were taken down by YouTube for exposing this. All right, this is an interview for somebody that works for FEMA. Basically, the Federal Emergency Management agency known as FEMA will conduct a mass casualty drill that involves triaging persons infected by an imaginary pathogen and suppressing civil insertion. God, I said it right last time. Among a panicked citizenry. I need a drink. That's what I need. Bear with me. According to the FEMA source speaking under a promise of anonymity, it's anonymous. The drill authorized by the Department of Homeland Security is scheduled to take place on March 3rd in Ravenna, Nebraska, an isolated community and home to fewer than 2,000 persons. FEMA selected Ravenna because of its remoteness and because the media is unlikely to catch wind or take interest in the government's exercise in Podunk, Middle America. Some civilians will receive forced inoculations, but the vaccinations are allegedly a placebo made of sterile water and harmless fillers, preservatives, and stabilizers. FEMA Acting Director Pete Gaynor, Department of Homeland Security Chairman Chad Wolf, and CDC Deputy Director Ann Shuchat will be on site to evaluate FEMA and CDC's performance, our sources said. That's a lot of brass present for a simple training exercise, he added. I can't recall the heads of 3 agencies attending a field exercise before. So that was the article that I managed to dig up. So it could be something, could be nothing, could be something that they're just doing a drill to prepare for the coronavirus. But you hear what they're talking about: forced inoculation, forced vaccinations. So that's something to think about. My point: strike down your fears and you don't worry about things that are mere reports and stories. Don't play into their hands and do something that they can use against you. That's their plan. Sounds like more BS to me. Micro, yep, hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Oh, I believe every word they say. I think not. But yeah, I don't know if y'all talking about something else. But this, like I said, people talk about these drills a lot of times after they've already happened, or if there's drills that have been leaked and people said, oh, it's fear porn, it's fear mongering, it's never going to happen. And then, I mean, look at history. And then you find out, a couple weeks later or something, that drill actually did happen. So anyways, just thought I would go ahead and put that out there. Thank you once again, Foot Soldier Patriot. Yeah, like Event 201, exactly, AB. Event 201 that was held in New York. What they did was a mass casualty coronavirus type drill where they estimated 65 million people of the population would die. So once again, these drills do happen. Our military, our government, they create these drills. There's a lot. But yeah, I just, Sonny, I talked about that a second ago. Anybody new in? Breaking news from Blazing Press. It came on my phone. 1,000 quarantined in Los Angeles. And there, I saw on Grand Supreme, over 200 people in Georgia are being monitored for the coronavirus. So, but it wasn't real. Laughing my exactly. I mean, now if you Google 201, you can find a lot of documentation that it was absolutely a real drill. When many people were like, "Oh no, you're crazy, your head's in the clouds," and blah 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 blah. But anyways, much love to you all. Fear no man, never fear death. Get right with God, fight the good fight, and always stay locked and loaded. And please, prayers for Brother Mark Rouse. I got his prayer request up there. My wife's I'm sorry if I can't say that right, is getting bad. Will accept any prayers. Lymph. Sorry, y'all. Keep alert on updates on this, because if when it gets bad, if you're sleeping, got angry pirate in the house. Keep alert and updated on this, because if or when it gets bad, if you're sleeping on it, you might be in trouble. Take care of absolutely. Absolutely. Basically meaning if you've got information that you know to be true, don't be afraid to share it to protect yourself or help save other lives, or just forewarn people. I can't be the only one who sees this. Truck Dog, I know that you believe that this is all conspiracy. Once again, I'm not a channel that will delete you. You're always welcome on this channel. You're part of this channel. That's what everybody is entitled to, their own opinions, and that's what's we love about this channel here in this community. Like I said many times, we have believers, we have non-believers. We have, I don't know if we have Democrats. We might. We got Republicans. We've got this and that. We just, it's a melting pot of just great people that care about each other. And we have our trolls. Truck Dog, not calling you a troll at all. But I hope, honestly, that your beliefs are the truth. That would be great. Because what worries me, especially what's going on in Georgia, that separates me from my daughter from Florida. And her baby's due in May. So, I don't know. Might have to buy me a Rice Rocket motorcycle and just haul ass through Georgia and get to Florida. So, Flower Power is a troll to smash. Yeah, absolutely. Flower will just come up with another. I'm sure that person Flower's got a whole bunch of accounts. So, listening from work, Tammy in the house. God bless you. Child of the King. Happy Valentine's Day, Patriots. Thank you. Where's my rose there? Child of the King. I have 3 sons in Florida. We'll be praying for your sons as well. Pray for anybody and everybody in this chat here. And I will be back on probably within an hour, maybe a little bit later for another live stream. But once again, Foot Soldier Patriot, thank you for letting me know about this and doing some research on it. Is it true? I don't know. Do I believe it's true? Yes, I do. FEMA, does FEMA do they do drills like this? Absolutely. Does the government do certain drills? Absolutely. Military drills like the ones they did. Where was that? I can't remember. Somewhere in Mississippi, I believe, where at night they had these military personnel rappelling from helicopters, etc. Go on JWTV, Stephen Jackson, and look through his archives where there was actual footage of these military helicopters coming into. I think it was might have been North Carolina where they had those major drills for a week or so. I can't quite remember, but you bet, brother. Thumbs up, Foot Soldier. Yes, once again, thank you so much. Why would they be holding another exercise when they just had one in October and November? I don't know. Yeah, Bill Gates did fund that one. That was the one in that was the 201 drill. I don't have the answers, but just want to get the news out. Somebody asked me, Foot Soldier, to look into it, so I did, and bada boom, bada bing, here we are, talking about it. Maybe plan a senior year, and you all can try to do some more research on it as well. So Micro Homesteader, I agree. The drills are happening. Just think they are giving us BS. Well, of course they are. They're definitely giving us BS on the numbers. We are the most we are more powerful than we know. They know this as well. Didn't went away. That's why they want to take our guns away so bad, because we are just as a as Americans, as patriots, as firm believers in our Heavenly Father. We are a force to be reckoned with, and that's why a lot of countries said that they would not dare fight us on our own land, because behind every blade of grass is a patriot with a gun. So fear no man, never fear death. Get right with God. Fight the good fight and always stay locked and loaded. Prayers to Brother Mike and Tina, her two sons that are in Florida, and everybody else that that are in need of prayer. We'll pray for you. Much love. God bless.